Morning legend, Coach Neil from Black Dog Brotherhood. I've thought long and hard about whether or not to do this live feed and this video, and I've decided that I'm going to go ahead with it, even though I flat out know it's going to piss off a lot of people and it'll probably generate a lot of hate, but such is life. I want to talk about victim mentality, the victim industry, and victim mindset that seems to be gripping pretty much everybody these days. Now, the catalyst for me to do this one was recent circumstances in my own life, and also the volume of coaching calls and the volume of people I'm talking to who have got this fucking insane victim mentality. Now, I'm going to throw the catalyst in here because I know there's going to be fucking people going, well, what if something really, really bad happened, okay? There are people out there who have had horrible, horrible shit happen to them in their life. Tons of people. In fact, I would argue right now that almost every single person at some point in their life has experienced something that they could call trauma, something that has been traumatic to them. Now, bearing in mind, what might be traumatic for person A could be a day at the office for person B. Trauma is subjective. Rock bottom is subjective. Your worst day is subjective compared to somebody else. So I acknowledge that there's people out there who have had horrible, horrible shit happen to them. But I have seen men inside the Brotherhood who have had shit that you can't possibly comprehend happen to them. And they are now living, happy, purpose-filled lives. And the first part of that was ditching the victim mentality. And I know right now, I've seen a few names scroll past. One of those awesome legends is actually watching this video right now. He's a living testament to what I'm talking about. So the victim mentality. Almost everybody that I speak to who's at the big change, they know that something needs to change, but they don't know what it is, and they're still stuck in that victim mentality. Sounds a lot like everything is somebody else's fault. Absolutely everything is somebody else's fault. Something goes wrong in your life. If you've used phrases like, this is fucked, that's fucked, this person's fucked, my life is fucked because of this. This happened to me. This happened to me. This happened to me when I was a child. This happened to me when I was an adult. This happened to me. All of that it falls into the realm of victim mentality. Now, I know there's going to be people who are going to be like, but what if, say, something really, really horrendous happened? What if they were a victim of childhood sexual abuse or something like that? It's fucking horrible, and I know quite a few people who have been victims of that. But here's the thing to you: in the past, they cannot be changed. No matter how horrible they are, they cannot be changed. Okay? Are you a victim if something horrendous happened to you that was out of your control? Yes, you were a victim, and having a victim mentality. Nothing horrible that's happened to you in your life is your fault. It's not your fault, not at all. But there is a huge difference between fault and responsibility. If you've had something horrendous happen to you and you're enough support services out there to help you make that transition from where you are to where you want to be and where you need to be. If something shit has happened to you in your life, if something horrendous has happened to you in your life that was out of your control, it's not your fault. But it's your responsibility to make sure that the rest of your life is as fucking awesome as it can be. If you're a parent, it is your responsibility to make sure that you don't pass your trauma down to your children. If fucking alcoholism and domestic violence and family sexual abuse, if that's all generational, then so's healing. Healing is generational as well, but it's got to start somewhere. And right now in this day and age, especially courtesy of fucking social media, everybody's a fucking victim. And sometimes it's over the smallest shit. Ask yourself right now, when something bad happens to you, when you have a bad day, something happens at the shops, what's the first thing you do? For 90% of people, they get onto fucking Facebook and they fucking pound the keyboard and they put it out there so the whole world can go, oh, that's horrible. Are you okay? Okay? We jump on social media to seek enabling. We get all of our friends to go, that's horrible. How are you holding up? Okay? It's a victim mentality. We need to get past the victim mentality because right now we are on the cusp of passing down probably the worst fucking victim mentality in history down to our children. Our children are going to see the way that we carry on and the way that everything is a fucking catastrophe and the way that everything is horrible. And they're going to fucking absorb that and they're going to become worse than the generation we have now. So it's up to us, okay? If trauma, alcoholism, sexual abuse, if all of that shit is fucking generational and it can be handed down from fucking parent to child, healing can be generational too, but it's got to start with somewhere. Ditch the fucking victim mentality. It's not your fault, but it's your responsibility to grow from it.